Imagine a symphony of flavors: savory ham, warm gooey cheese, and fluffy bread. Welcome to my version of a ham and cheese strata. Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. Today our celebration is all about strata. We're making my ham and cheese strata. Now what is a strata, you're wondering? Essentially, a strata is a savory bread pudding where layers of bread and cheese and a protein are soaked in a custard and then baked. Now this one is packed with flavor thanks to the combination of salty ham and gooey cheese and really good bread. I have here a 9 by 13 or 22 by 33 centimeter baking dish. I want to grease it. I'm going to use butter. You could use cooking spray, but I prefer butter just for a little more flavor. Simple. This is going to add flavor and keep things from sticking. Let's start assembling our strata. I have here some day-old bread. This is a loaf that we had with dinner last night, and it's just leftover, so I cut it into 12 slices. Day-old bread is good to use because it's going to stand up to the custard and it's going to soak up all the flavors. I have over here some melted butter. This is 4 ounces or 113 grams. Simple to start. We're going to use just half of this bread, 6 slices, and we're going to brush it with the melted butter. Both sides. And we're going to just lay it in the pan. And this is great because it doesn't matter if your slices aren't even, if the bread's a little torn, no one's going to see them. Let's start layering the rest of the ingredients. Our first ingredient is ham. This is 8 ounces, 226 grams of diced ham. I'm going to use about half of it. And we're just going to sprinkle it about. Next up, green pepper. This is 1 medium green bell pepper that I finely diced. Again, we're going to use about half of it. And we're just going to scatter it about. Next up, pimentos. You know what pimentos are? It's a little red thing in an olive. This is 3 ounces, 85 grams of diced pimentos. Now, you can get them in a jar like this, and this is the exact amount that you need. If you can't find this, you can just get a jar of red peppers. And again, we're going to use about half. Adds a little color and a little different flavor. All right, next up, cheese. Can't have ham and cheese strata without cheese. This is 8 ounces, 226 grams of shredded cheese. Now today I'm using a mixture of mozzarella and sharp cheddar. You can use whatever cheese you like. And guess what? I'm going to use about half of it. Next up is mushrooms. This is 6 ounces or about 170 grams of sliced mushrooms. I'm going to use all of that. So in the middle of this, there's going to be this layer of mushrooms, and it's going to give it an earthy, meaty flavor that'll go really well with everything else. I love dishes like this because you just scatter. You don't have to arrange. Now, we're going to repeat the layers, starting with the bread. Now it's time to make the custard. I have here, in this large measuring bowl, 5 eggs. I want to just whisk them a little bit to break up those yolks. I don't want any chunks of egg yolk. So we'll just give them a quick mix. Now we're going to add some milk. I have here 12 ounces, 360 mils of whole milk. Now we can add some more flavoring. We're going to start with paprika, of all things. This is just half a teaspoon. It's going to give some color, a little smokiness, just that extra little layer. And of course, we want to add some salt and pepper. We're going to mix this well to combine. And now we're going to pour it over the top. Let's scrape out every drop of all this flavor and custard. There we go. We want to cover this with foil. But before I cover it, I want to give this inside just a light spray with cooking spray, just to make sure that the cheese doesn't stick to it. Just that much. All right, this is ready for the oven. I'm going to bake this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius for about 40 to 45 minutes, or until a knife inserted near the center comes out clean. So it's off to the oven. Here we are. We're out of the oven, and this has been resting here for about 10 minutes. So let's see what we've got. Ooh. Look at that. That's beautiful. And, oh, the smell, the aromas, cheesy and luscious and wonderful. So let's talk about this for a minute. We've got some custard. We've got the layers of bread. You can see all the ham and the colors from the red and the green, the pimentos and the peppers. Let's just dig in. I can hardly wait. Take a nice corner piece and look at how well that's set up. Let's see how we do here. Wow. That was just a piece of the bread, the crusty bread. It's soft, it's cheesy, it's full of flavors from all those ingredients. You get all the flavors. Earthiness from the mushrooms, a little saltiness from the ham, then the sweetness from the pimentos and the green pepper. It's wonderful and so comforting. And I can need a little mimosa to wash it down. All right, if you like this episode, sign up for our newsletter and get the recipes in your inbox. Then help us grow the channel by hitting the subscribe button, smashing that like button, and hitting the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. Okay, I am going to serve this to my family for dinner because I hear the kids arriving now and it's time to eat. While we enjoy our dinner, I want you to sit back and relax and watch some of these episodes over here. So until next time, cheers.